and I'm sure James has covered the rest of the introductions. So I'm sure a lot of you have heard, and probably a very sad day for a lot of you, that one of the Nkuhuma lionesses was killed by the Birmingham male lions last night. They were found on drive this morning, and one of those Birmingham males was still feeding on the carcass of the lioness. So I know it is very, very sad, and a lot of you will be mourning. I'm not 100% sure which lioness. There was some speculation it was a sub-adult, and we have got hold of Torchwood, and Torchwood have been incredibly gracious and given us permission, special permission, once-off permission, to come through and have a look at this sighting. So we are actually sitting here right next to the lioness. Unfortunately, it is one of the adult females from the Nkuhumas. I can't see any very distinguishing features now, but I am going to go have a look. I understand that a lot of you might find this very, very upsetting, but we do have to understand that this is nature, and it is a natural progression when prides are taken over by new males. This does happen, and it happens all over Africa on a regular basis. It is very sad, but we are here to observe nature in all its facets, whether it be sometimes for us quite difficult to understand. So I'm just going to jump out of the vehicle, and we're going to go have a look at the carcass a little bit. I'm not going to move it around too much. The Sabi sands are here, so when something like this happens with the current TB situation around, they will take some samples from the carcass, and they're going to move that, give that through to the state vets so they can do testing to see if there is tuberculosis present and whether it is affecting the animal's health or whatnot. Obviously, she has died from bite marks from the male lion. I'm going to try have a look at that now. I actually haven't even gone and had a close look yet. We've just got here. We don't have much time here. We don't want to impede the Sabi sands and the state vets in doing their jobs, so we're going to do this as quickly as possible. So it's quite difficult to see what's going on. It looks like the actual fight took place probably around here. You can see there's quite a big scuff mark here, and there's quite a lot of paw marks. And it's happened on very hard ground and rocks, so we can't see too much of what's happened. So the lion has opened up the chest cavity of this lioness. He has fed a little bit, but her heart is still intact and her lungs. From what I can see, there looks to be quite serious puncture marks and bite marks here on the shoulder. Let's have a look around the head and the back of the neck here, without actually sort of really going into sort of a skinning thing. It's going to be very difficult to see where the animal was killed. They've obviously got incredibly thick muscles and the hair, so it does make it quite difficult to have a look. But as you can see, I don't know if you can see that there, Andrew, the paw.
Yes.
So you can see, there we go, that lioness's paw, the same size as my hand. You can't actually see this, unfortunately, so I'm going to have to explain it to you. I don't want to touch the carcass too much. Obviously, lots of nasty parasites on an animal like a lion, but her claws are actually still extended out, so she obviously died with them extended out, and they are broken. So I'm quite sure she did give a very good account of herself. And as I say, I know this is a very, very sad thing, and obviously we're not going to go too close and stuff. It is a bit gruesome and gory, but it is a very sad thing, and I know a lot of you have watched this pride for many years and will feel a special bond. But this is natural lion behavior, so it is quite sad. I'm going to move away now and let the guys come do their work, and we're just going to stop a little bit up the road away from the carcass, and we can chat a little bit more. And again, another really big thank you to everyone from Torchwood who's given us special permission to come through here. And we do spend so much time with the Nkuhuma pride. Even it is sad, we must rejoice in their deaths as well as their births, and must remember that this is natural.